Property Hotspots, brought to you by Lavelle Estate Agency.
Hello and welcome to Property Hotspots, where we show potential buyers around properties and get them to rate the local area as to how likely they'd be to move in. This week we're in an area of Hull where it's seen rapid expansion over recent years and now boasts a thriving nightlife and cafe culture, Newland Avenue. Newland was a former village to the northwest of Hull, but by the beginning of the 20th century, the urban spread of the city had reached the village. Newland was now surrounded by housing and other developments, making it a suburb of Hull. Modern Newland includes the University of Hull, bringing a new type of person who wants to buy in this area. The old Newland, with its mixture of housing, open space and educational buildings, was seen as a place to raise a family for the local workers. In recent years, with the University of Hull being a large part of the Newland area, the demographic has changed a bit. There's still some great shopping to be had down Newland Avenue, but now there's a cafe culture with everything from tapas to ice creams. There's a fantastic, vibrant buzz around the area, and with the city centre of Hull UK City of Culture 2017 being just 2 miles away, there's always something to do and somewhere to go. So, what does your money get for you in Hull? Well, over the last 12 months, detached properties have been selling on average for just under £200,000, semi-detached properties for just over £131,000, terraced houses for just over £100,000, and if you want a flat, on average it'll set you back for £91,000. Hull is in the midst of a citywide housing regeneration, with different areas of the city getting a boost in preparation for City of Culture 2017. Historic villages like Cottingham, Beverley and Hessle being within a convenient commute, Hull offers a wide range of properties to cater for everyone's needs. Detached or semi-detached houses, terraces and flats can all be found in a wide price bracket and a very short radius. If it's city living or something a little bit more relaxed, there's something for everyone here in Hull. So good morning, Mary. Morning, Brian. So tell me, what are you looking for?
We're looking to invest a smallish amount of money since we've got a few pounds in the bank and it's not really getting any interest at the minute. Savings rates are quite low. So we thought we would invest in a rental property with a view to making a bit of income on that perhaps.
Right.
We've not got a huge amount, but we feel that we've probably got enough to to buy a reasonable property, which might be appropriate for, say, students or small families who are setting off. We don't particularly want to do a great deal of maintenance, or I should say preparation of the house, perhaps a bit of decorating.
Well, just a bit of cosmetic, a bit of painting and maybe freshening up walls and things like that. But
so ideally something to move in straight away. You can buy it, you can put some renters in there and forget about it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I think so.
Let's finish up our drinks then and let's see what I've got up my sleeve. Just before we go and see property number 1, let's take a closer look at Newland Avenue.
We set up last year in March and we were the first sort of ice cream gelato parlour to open in the area, and it just took off really well. Not with just students or just footfall that come down Newland Avenue, but also with people from further afield coming through. We've done really well so far, the business is doing really well, we're always really busy, and yeah, it's continuing to do well, especially in this location where we are now. It's a little bit European now. I feel like we've gone a little bit that way. People now will obviously come down Newland Avenue for food, for cocktails and drinks, but also there's a little bit of a different feel now where you can come late on an evening, you can take coffee, take a scoop of ice cream and just be in a really nice relaxed atmosphere and just watch the world go by outside the window.
Right, so we've taken a nice little stroll down Newland Avenue. What do you think about the area?
I think it's absolutely ideal for what we're looking for because it's busy, there's lots of people about, there's lots of bars, cafes, restaurants, shops, absolutely everything you need, particularly for the students, the population of the university. So I think it's ideal for me.
Yes.
I could even live here myself because I like it so much.
I think there's lots of potential for what we're looking for in the rental sector. There's lots of potential for either students or for families too. So yes, I think it's the good area for what we're looking for.
Let's go see these properties.
Okay, thank you.
Right, so here we are at our first property. As you can see, it's a terrace property, 2 bedrooms. Now, this isn't a garage.
Oh, I just assumed it was a garage.
No, it's one half of it's a storeroom, and then I'll keep the other half under my hat until we go inside. So, what are your first reactions?
I think it's the sort of area, it's the area we're looking at. It looks like a house that has been well looked after from the outside anyway.
Yes.
So yeah, I think we'll carry on. We are definitely interested, I think.
Yes,
Would you
I
agree,
think we
Mary?
are interested, as
Yeah.
you say. It's a nice, quiet street, close to all of the amenities. Yes, I think we are interested.
Perfect, good positive start. Right, let's get in then.
Oh, it's a surprise.
Oh, it's a TARDIS.
It's lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Crikey. It's much bigger than we thought from the outside.
From the outside.
And my first impressions are very favourable.
And it's also perfect for what you're looking for rental-wise,
Yeah.
because you could move people straight in, and it's actually great for a family or for a couple as well.
It is. It's
Yes,
lovely.
it is.
And no
It is what we were
maintenance.
looking for. Yeah, it's the fact there's nothing he's doing at the moment. Yeah,
Oh.
very impressed.
Oh, very excited.
Very
Right,
impressed.
should we go and see the kitchen?
Love to.
Sure. Yeah, love to.
Okay, so this is the kitchen here. It's a nice sized kitchen.
The
It's
kitchen's
been-
fine. It's not a massive kitchen, but there's everything that you need.
I'm not
Cook,
planning to come in the kitchen very often. If I was even here,
No.
But nevertheless, it's been well looked after.
It has,
It
yeah.
is the sort of place we're looking for,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Right, fab. Let's go upstairs. then.
Sounds good.
Okay, so this is the master bedroom.
Oh, how lovely. Lovely spacious bedroom.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't Yeah.
I can't believe how nice this place is. Every time you look into another room, it's very impressive.
Spacious storage cupboards.
Yeah, well, on this storage unit, it's all built in, and it's actually massive round here. You can see, you've got drawers already built in, and all of your shelving in there. Yeah.
Yes, I'm very interested in this place. I think, well, I'm saying I.
Nice.
We are interested.
Yes, very much so. Very much.
We need to have a little look outside, don't we? See what the outside area is. And also the little special treat downstairs as well. We haven't been in there yet, have we?
No.
A treat.
Well, I can't wait.
I know, a surprise.
I can cope with treats.
It's not chocolate. Welcome to the garage.
Oh, what a surprise. Ah, I see. What
yeah.
a surprise.
Better than chocolate.
Well, yes, I have to say. I mean, it really, again, it's another room which is
Lovely room.
so impressive, isn't it?
Impressive, it is.
It's a dining room,
Lights.
it's a sitting room.
Oh,
And you were saying before about, the kitchen being not massive, But actually, when you've got this addition in here, you could have a family in here,
Yes.
couldn't you? Because
Yes,
you've got
you could.
the room to be able to have breakfast and
Yes.
have your dinner time.
Absolutely lovely.
You'd almost, it sort of adds value, doesn't it, to you as a landlord to be able to rent something out that you genuinely really like yourself.
You'd be comfortable doing it, wouldn't you? And,
Well, you just hope you get tenants who appreciated it too.
Do you want to have a look at the back garden?
Yes, love to.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Right, here we are in the backyard. It's quite spacious, isn't it?
It's a lovely space.
Again, it's a surprise. It's bigger than we thought. It's been very well looked after. It's been well designed.
Nice
and looked
area
after.
for kids to play.
Easy to maintain as well, because if you're renting the property,
Yeah.
you don't want something that's high maintenance, do you?
No, and the children can't escape either. It's
Lock the gate.
Lock the gate. And everything we've seen so far has suggested that this is the sort of place we're looking for.
A really good impression.
Yeah,
all
a nice
round.
impression. It's been
Yeah.
well designed, well looked after, well maintained.
Now, I'm interested. What do you think it's on the market for?
Well, that's interesting. We've not done a huge amount of research, have we, on price? I would have thought something like in the region of 90,000.
Interesting.
I would have thought
Eric?
even more, maybe 100. Maybe 100. It's so well maintained, it's got everything that you need, it's got a nice little garden, it's got that lovely dining room.
And a monthly rent? What do you reckon you'd be able to take home?
400.
I would have thought about 400,
400.
maybe 400.
Well, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. So, it's on the market for 85,000.
Wow.
So less than what you guessed,
Yes,
which is a
yes.
bonus. And you get more for your monthly rent. So 475 you would get for this property.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So nice investment.
Well, that
It
does-
is.
Yeah, that's
is.
better than we thought. And it's
It is.
more, economical for us than we thought. It's better, quite more.
Well, that's a bit of
Yeah.
food for thought for you.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to leave you to have a little chat
Yes,
and have a little second look round.
yes.
And I'll be back with you very soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Property Hotspots, brought to you by Lavelle Estate Agency. Property Hotspots, brought to you by Lavelle Estate Agency.
Today we're in Hull on the north bank of the Humber Estuary, a highly desirable location in East Yorkshire. Our buyers, Brian and Mary, are searching for an investment opportunity. They've already seen our first property and absolutely loved it.
It's slightly better than we'd hoped, I think, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
yeah.
that we're definitely interested in it. I mean, having seen a really nice place, and the price is within what we wanted to.
It's
A
lower.
bit less than what
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And the rentable value
and
as
the
well.
rental, yeah.
Rentable value is very good
So
as well.
yeah, you've done a good job.
With Hull being the City of Culture for 2017, there's potential to highlight all of the great things in the area. There's also potential for new investment and home buyers. This will have an impact on property prices in the area. The City of Culture is going to bring a year of transformative art and culture. Not only that, the city is going to be transformed too. A large-scale investment in Hull means benefits that are far-reaching and the people hope long-lasting. Properties all around the nearby region should benefit from the change in and around Hull too. Along with Grimsby, Hull is benefiting from the renewable energy industry. Huge industry specialists such as Siemens and Dong have invested in the region, bringing new jobs to local people, as well as new labour into the area. Before we catch up with Brian and Mary and check out property number 2, let's hear a little more on how Newland Avenue has developed recently.
I remember when I used to come down here, actually when I was at school, I used to go to school just off Newland Avenue, and there were like a few takeaway things. It was mainly just little shops, things like that, little bits and bobs. But now there's a lot of local businesses that have set up in this area, so there's a lot more different types of shops. So you've got like some little boutiques now, you've got some really nice vintage shops. You've also got places like Pie, which have just set up from Hull, set up their own business. They've done really well. Other little coffee shops in the area as well, little tea rooms across the road. We've got English Muse, that's doing really well in its own right. So that you've seen a big culture come about and a really big sort of voice of Hull really. Lots of Hull local businesses wanting to set up and they've picked this spot to do it. And it just shows you a really good sort of what Hull has to offer.
I think Newland Avenue is different, that is the word. Everywhere you go is different. Like we're a bar and grill, they're like Carvery pub next door, Toffs over there, they're like more of a club to dance. So we've got a bit of everything really, which is good. And it's so friendly, really friendly.
Our home buyers are looking for an investment property that's reasonably priced that they can then rent out. They've seen one property and really quite liked it. I've got one more property to show them. Let's see what they think. Okay, so here we are at our second property, again a terrace property, but 3 bedrooms this time. So what are your first impressions?
I don't know.
I've got a strange...
I don't find it as favourable as the other street. Just seems busier to me.
I think that's a good thing for what we want. It's a good thing that you can say, right, well, you're only 100 yards away from the main street with all the amenities.
Shops and restaurants, etc.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and have a look inside them.
This is different.
It is different to the first property, but there are 2 different bits of the living space downstairs. So we'll show you through there in a minute. But it's just been redecorated, so you could just move tenants in here.
Again, like the other one, it's nicely decorated. Not a great deal to do.
It's a bit small. Is it just... It's cosy, I suppose. I suppose that...
It's not the open plan like the other one. It's totally different. So I think you've got to be open-minded about that.
And also put yourself in the mindset of a renter rather than you guys living here, which is quite important to do, I think, when you're looking at properties
Yes, it's nicely decorated. It's nicely presented. It's clean. It smells nice. It looks nice. Yeah, I'm all right so far.
Right.
One box ticked.
We'll move through. They've just put in a brand new oven there. I mean, this kitchen isn't to everybody's taste, but for a rentable market,
it's functional.
Yeah, functional, clean, fresh, new.
Yeah.
There's plenty of space as well.
Cupboard space, new cooker. Yes, it's functional.
You can almost eat in here. A couple of people are almost eating here.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, again, it's promising. These are the kind of places we wanted to
Ticks
think
boxes,
about. It does tick the boxes so far.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Good.
Should we go upstairs?
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
I think you might be a little bit surprised at this room.
Oh, lovely size room.
Oh, crikey.
Really
It's completely deceptive from the outside. I mean, not only is this a nice big room, there are 2 other bedrooms. Yeah, that does add a great deal of interest.
For the rentable side of things, I mean, you could have 2 options for this house. So you could have it 3 bedrooms.
A family.
Or 4 potentially, because actually you could use the front room as a bedroom.
Yeah.
Yes, you could. Yeah, very impressed with the size of the bedroom.
Yes, I am. And it's also beautifully done as well. Again, there's nothing to do other than move furniture in.
No.
Should we check out the garden?
Love to, thank you.
Thank you.
Here we go.
See, garden's a bit bigger than what you would think.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is. Big garden, actually.
I mean, it needs some work.
Yeah, I didn't expect this amount of pleasant space outside. You could certainly do something with this. Maybe you've got a nice apple tree.
It would cost quite a lot, I would imagine, to really make it look nice. But
But I suppose it depends on what you want to do with it. I mean, if you were going to live in it, then I would say yes. But to make it rentable, you could rent it like this.
yeah.
Perfect for scrumping.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, great stuff.
There you go. So, what do
Maybe
you
not.
think it's on the market for then?
Oh, well, if you're
Less
asking
than the
me,
other one,
less than
I
the
would
other one,
say.
I would go for 85,000.
I would
Mary?
think less. I would have said 70-ish.
70 for a 3-bedroom property in the same area.
No.
maybe 75.
Final answer?
75.
Final, 75.
And do you, because it's 3 bedroom, do you rental?
Well, it's
I
going to
don't know, maybe more than
fraction
the
more,
other one.
yeah.
If the other one was 475, I don't know, maybe
500?
495.
500.
Right, well, it's on the market at £95,000. So it is a 3 bedroom
It's a
property.
3-bedroom business, isn't it?
And the rent is £495 a month.
Right.
Well, again, that ticks our boxes, doesn't it?
Yes.
So
yes,
we
I
are
suppose it
definitely
does.
interested. We now have a problem.
You do, and I'm going to leave you to think about that problem
Yeah.
because I don't want to sway your vote either way.
No.
But have a little think,
We will.
and I'll be back.
Thank you.
The housing market in Hull has grown by over 8% in the last 12 months, which is really positive news obviously for us. I'm sure the City of Culture has had an impact on that because there's a lot of positive vibes and a lot of good feeling about the city at the moment. The area is very much on the up at the moment. We've got the Siemens wind turbine factory, which is down there at Greenport. That's bringing a lot of investment to the area, a lot of jobs, a lot of obviously skills, and from there hopefully a lot of property sales as well, which is all good news for us.
Right, so I've taken you on a little adventure down Newland Avenue and I've shown you 2 properties. Now let's go through what you thought about property 1.
Well, property 1 was nicely furnished and beautifully finished off. The fact that it's got 2 bedrooms might just possibly be a drawback as far as we're concerned. What do you think?
Well, I didn't think so. I thought that that property was beautiful. It was beautifully decorated. It was I loved the little side room with the dining table, a lovely little garden. So I think that was very nice altogether. I think it was an exceptional property.
So property number 2.
Number 2 was not my favourite. Brian's point is that it had 3 bedrooms and maybe even you could make one of the downstairs rooms into a 4th bedroom. So in that respect there's a lot of potential for getting, say, 4 students in and getting more income from that.
I think that if you were to put 4 students in the second one, clearly your income would be higher than, and that's what it's all about basically, isn't it? I mean, we are interested in investment for a profit, of course, for a certain amount of.
And also your short-term profit wouldn't be as much on your first house because it's £10,000 more, but actually
Yes.
if you're looking at a property for an investment for the future for your grandchildren, you've got a little bit more room to wiggle with 3, potentially 4 bedrooms on the student let
yes.
with that property on the second property.
Yes.
Right, well, tell me what you thought about the area.
Well, Newland Avenue area is more vibrant and lively than I thought it was. There was every possible shop, pub, restaurant facility that you could want. It's also pretty handy for the university.
I think it does tick a great deal of boxes, and I think there's a lot of potential for whatever type of person, whatever type of renter you decided to move in, or even to sell a property to.
Would you invest in this area?
Yeah, the answer is yes, a definite yes.
Yes.
On both counts, yeah?
Yes, I think you're right. I think we would. Yes, certainly.
Yeah.
Great, let's celebrate with pizza.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And,
No, thank
a
you.
little drop of something else.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
There you have it, a resounding success. Join us next time on Property Hotspots.
Property Hotspots, brought to you by Lavelle Estate Agency.